Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to Abstract Medicine. Thank you so much for joining this video today. As you know, all of my videos are timeless, so yada yada yada. I always feel the need to give a bit of a disclaimer in all of my videos, so I do apologize if it's kind of like a repetitive thing that you hear all the time and you already know the drill. But I do see that there are new people checking in my videos, and so it's important for me to just say, look, all of my videos are timeless, which means whenever you're tuning into this video, it will deliver the messages that need to come through at that given time. So this video is being filmed in January, and it's going to be all about your health. Before we start this video, we have our mascot here. So we still do need a name for this mascot. I'm really appreciating and loving your suggestions so far. I feel like it could be a combination of some of your suggestions possibly. But yeah, if you find a name, if you know a name for this mascot, please do put it in the comments or send me a message. I really appreciate it. So we know what to call this lovely mascot for Abstract Medicine. Cute little mascot, very sweet. And it's strange, like psychologically, in terms of my health, I feel very comforted by having it here. It's strange. And it's almost like a psychological, like, making sure that I'm looking after it. It's small, reminding me of my cats, obviously, and it just like calms my mood. And also, in terms of cats as well, stroking cats or just being around dogs or animals just in general, it releases cortisol, I believe that's the stress hormone, and induces serotonin, I believe. I think that's what it is. But yeah, scientifically proven that stroking cats essentially are very, very calming for your nerves. So this is a general collective reading. This is not a private reading, so please do bear that in mind. I would like to extend my gratitude for those of you who are booking private readings and sessions. I really do hope that the messages are finding you well and supporting you. I also do hope and pray that these collective general readings as well are helping and serving you as well. If you would like to donate to the channel, please do find the information down below in the description box as well. Art therapy classes are open. All healing sessions are open, including my Italian course through art therapy. Okay. All right. So, what is it that the Abstract Medicine Collective need to know about their health, please? Okay, Ace of Swords. So already we have the Ace of Swords coming out in the reading. I just want to say, you're probably seeing my coffee that's got like circles around it. I don't know what this kind of form of scrying is. Scrying is when you're able to read information from the non-physical world to deliver messages, basically. And I think there's this hydromancy is a form of scrying where you're able to look at water and you're able to see information here. But I'm seeing here in this coffee, you're probably seeing little oil droplets and circles. And to me, this is actually reminding me of a sunflower here. So happiness, joy. This is reminding me of the summer, actually. So this may be in terms of coffee scrying with my coconut oil droplets. Yeah, this is reminding of the summer and spring. So I feel like, just generally speaking, your health is better during the spring and summer months. And also, I feel like, yeah, there's also a message here. Maybe put some coconut in your coffee as well. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is also meant to be very good for you as well. Okay, you can also put it on your skin, your hair, yeah, or just eat it. So Ace of Swords here, Ace of Swords. So in terms of your health, there's something clear, something you're cutting away from, possibly something to do with your vocal cords, possibly. I wanted to get some oracle cards, but it's okay. We'll get some oracle cards in a minute. Maybe we'll also use the zodiac cards too, which we have not used in a while. So I'll just prop that. I'll prop that here. Okay. High Priestess, Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. I'm just trying to see what the best way to. Okay, for like this and like this. So there's definitely new energy here. Maybe some of you are excited about pursuing a spiritual pursuit as well, especially here with the High Priestess, where there's a lot of like-minded people, family involved, friends or soul tribe that you feel very emotionally connected with. In terms of your mental health, just generally as well, I feel like mental health, Ace of Swords, I feel like this could be something where you're going to a spiritual counselor like myself, like a shaman. You're doing cartomancy readings as well in order to help your spiritual health as well, so your mental and your opening up of your crown chakra as well. So I feel like a lot of you are really opening up your crown chakra here. And you're really interested in spirituality, or maybe it's just my readings. So thank you so much. Some of you also could be. Oh, that was it. Some of you also could be really excited about doing maybe martial arts or a spiritual pursuit, maybe like martial arts or yoga practice or even Pilates as well, that will help you and your health. I also do see a counselor as well, maybe a counselor, like a spiritual counselor, or someone that you go to, maybe also to cut cords, maybe because I do speak to you about cutting cords, just generally collective abstract medicine collective. So, when maybe sometimes when you're around people, you feel the need to, maybe when you're around people, you're feeling drained after their meeting. And there's a need to go to someone who is specialized, maybe like a Reiki healer or master, who is able to cut the low vibrational energy from your physical body as well. Because, we all have auras, and I think also there's something about nature here that I was talking about in terms of animals as well. That when we are in nature as well, our vibe is higher. Excuse me 1 second. Our vibration is much higher. And sometimes maybe there's a question of going away from the city or from places where there are lots of buildings, to a place where there's just one building, like a hamlet, and it's just you and your crew, you and your tribe here, your family, your friends, whatever or however you see tribe for you, which is going to be very unique to you. It could be you and your tribe, just you and your animals as well, your pets, or just you and nature as your tribe. And I do see that that's important for you as well, beautiful people, beautiful abstract medicine people. This is really helpful for your health here, to be in nature, to go within as well, really important to go within and to really get to know yourself even more. I do see that it's giving me the energy a bit of the hermit, but this is very strong Piscean energy, I have to say. Also the first major arcana that we have in this spread so far. And it's basically going within in order to find the answers as well, really meditating, really being quiet as well. So I do see that there's also maybe speaking less for some of you, and speaking more to spirit, having more of a communion with yourself and your higher self, which can also be a connection to God as well. I do also see some of you are reading or are interested in the Quran. Some of you are also interested in reading Kabbalistic texts as well, maybe the Torah as well. You know, the let's say the original Bible. There are many different types of Bibles. Let's say Christian, Judaic Bibles. There are many different versions, and of course, you know, the versions of the Bible are also all written by word of mouth, through word of mouth, or through different perspectives and through different writers as well. Some of you also could be scrying, you know, some of you could be scrying, learning how to scry, you know, learning the symbols and messages of the birds, possibly learning the symbols and messages of the sky, of clouds as well. This is also helpful for your mental health, but more so the health of your crown chakra, so the health of your third eye. So I do see a lot of you are opening that up. Some of you also are going to be writing more as well. Some of you are very excited and also very, it's not really the energy of intrigue, but it's the energy of illumination and joy and excitement over the clarity of the messages that you're going to be receiving through spirit, through writing, through seeing, through scrying. You're going to be seeing also things about fertility as well, about your fertility health as well, man or woman, or they, LGBTQ plus here, included, of course. And I do see that some of you are also really wanting to have children, or at least starting to have a family in nature, or having a family. Some of you may be single females as well, who've been really dedicating your services to spirit. And so that's the next eventual step. And maybe that these are the messages that you're seeing, you're hearing, you're feeling. Lots of different types of clairs, right? Different types of vegenza, which is different types of seeing, feeling, hearing, knowing, you know, psychic gifts that you're also receiving. You're receiving lots of psychic gifts which are helping your mental, physical, and spiritual health. Okay. Some of you, goes without saying, need to eat pomegranates as well for your fertility, for your vagina as well, to have a healthier, what's it called, like a healthier climate in your vagina as well, because it's, you know, the vagina is very acidic, so it's important to have the right pH in there as well, just so you know. And I do feel like some of you may have had an imbalance in that region, specifically due to people that had entered that region through sexual encounters or past relationships as well, that do need clearing here. I do see that there could also be some information in that region too, and there is also a need to clarify and clear that out as well. Okay, let's see what else there is. Any more? One more card. Some of you also, in terms of your general health, your mental health, it's important for you to speak your truth, to be in your integrity, to be authentic as well, and also to speak your truth with family as well. Some of you could also be coming out as LGBTQ plus as well, and that's something that's going to help your mental clarity and your health just generally, to be able to tell people about that without any shame as well. Very important here. And I feel like you're really excited about entering this new tribe of people as well. Beautiful, beautiful. I think that's kind of it in terms of that. The Two of Swords has come out as well, so there could be some sort of indecision. Some of you, yeah, that's it. Some of you have had like a mental block. Some of you have had your third eye blocked as well. And I see that you are going within in order to find the answers, and spirit is helping you also to clear that third eye block that you have as well. So this is also related to the ego as well. So for some of you, you could have had that. And I have to say, we do have 2 here and 2 here. You know, 22 is this year. And for a lot of you entering high vibrational divine matches, this is the year for a lot of you. So congratulations. I do see that in terms of that relationship, we haven't really got into romance yet, but in terms of that relationship coming, I do see that there is a need to have a clear mind as well, and really know if this is exactly what you want. Is it like, are you telling spirit? Basically, don't be conflictual with the messages and that you're the 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 desires that you're wanting from spirit to help you with manifesting, essentially, because we work with spirit as well, but sometimes things are just fated, just like in Greek mythology there are the fates. And we can get annoyed with the fates, but unfortunately that they have their role. And but I do see that there is something here that is allowing for clarity here. So make sure that you are not being indecisive about what it is that you want. Say, for example, one minute you want to be single, and the next minute you want to be married. So really be clear with your desires with spirit, because what you ask for is what you get, essentially. Confusion, conflicting information, conflicting manifestations as well. I hope that makes sense to you. Sometimes I talk a little bit too woo woo, but some of you are also going to church, going to temple as well. The weirdest thing, I don't think I've ever really noticed that this lady has a crucifix on her robe, which I know sounds really bizarre. But it's the first time I've actually really seen it. And again, it's that sacrifice as well. Piscean, the shadow aspect of Pisces is also sacrificing oneself, and our own needs. I'm Pisces sun. Our own needs for others. So is that really helping your health, just generally your mental, physical, spiritual, energetic body health? Is that helping you when you sacrifice your own needs and desires for other people? And I would say the answer is no. But I also do see that some of you could have your moon in Pisces too. Some of you could have been quite scared about spirituality, generally speaking. Some of you may have had some nasty encounters, so you're like, I'm not sure whether I want to get involved with spirituality. I don't know whether it's good for my health, just generally speaking. But I also do see that you're also going to be calling in help, maybe from Archangel Michael, or Archangel Ariel as well, because Ariel for me is the energy of the wands, and she's the feminine energy. She's also the energy, the archangel of nature, which makes sense when I was talking about it. Archangel of nature, she's the patron of lions as well. So patron of courage, essentially, as well, right? So yeah, so I do see that there is something here where you're asking for these archangels for help, or your guides for help. I do see that there are two specific guides that are really helping you here. In order to get clear and to get excited about your future. And the ten of cups here is something very, very fulfilled. That's a complete fulfillment, and like a complete fulfillment here, and a complete ending of it's just the energy of harmony, the energy of completion here. Joy, enjoying the moment, excitement, gratitude to spirit as well. Excuse me. Blessings as well. I just sneezed, but gratitude to spirit, because this couple has their arms open to the sky, giving thanks. And again, that's a message that has come through in the last reading as well, about having that attitude of gratitude too. Okay, and some of you have been feeling or have been leaving the energy of spilt cups, the energy of missed opportunities, the energy of spilt milk, and I also think, sorry, excuse me, I also think with the 5 cups, there's an energy of regret possibly here that you're leaving behind, and disappointments, maybe even regrets, or there has been an energy around you or behind you that you're leaving behind of disappointments, but disappointments of people who have been acting shady, essentially. I'm also hearing Eminem, can the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. It's like can real integrity really stand up here? Can real authenticity really stand up here? And I think that, to be honest, I think that is you. I think that is you being that real person, and you're moving away from hard times. Maybe some of you also relocating, traveling fast towards your future in order to find that balance that you need. And as I said before, moving towards and traveling and relocating, and maybe even moving to the countryside or the seaside, or where there's a stream, possibly a place where there's more green, less buildings as well. I do see that here. Yeah, Three of Cups. So some of you are also, in terms of your health, your heart health as well. It's important for you to be or connected with friends as well. That's important too. To hang out, to celebrate with people that are like-minded as well. It goes without saying to eat vegetables in season as well. There is an energy of dancing as well for some of you. Some of you are getting back into dancing, or ecstatic dancing, I'm hearing. Meditation as well. Meditation is helping you to get away from distractions, This for me is essentially a sort of meditation. I'm sort of present here as Cristal Fischetti, but I'm also not present because I'm channeling. So, it's basically allowing my ego to get out of the way in order for my higher self to come through, in order to deliver these beautiful messages for you. So, partaking in activity where maybe like drawing possibly, or writing or painting or something like that will really help you find that excitement and find that raising in your vibration here, especially here with the 3 and 10 of Cups here. So these two cards came through. We have the King of Pentacles here. Interesting. There could be someone who may want to come through in order to communicate something to you. It could come in fast. There's the energy of fast movement here with the Knight of Swords, fast movement, end of delays as well. There could be lots of messages here about ending of delays just in general as well. But also movement of communication coming through, maybe from someone who is a King of Pentacles energy, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There could be some clarity. There could be some clarity coming through from someone who has been very slow, possibly, who's been very methodical, who's been very analytical as well. Someone who's also been working on their finances, their commitments, their stability, their self-improvement themselves, in terms of doing the work internally. I do also see this person could also be someone who's able to read the crystal ball here, especially with this this kind of strange looking baton or stick, because it has a globe around it. So I also do see that someone could be at a distance from you who is wanting to communicate some truth to you, and this communication could be to both of your health, your good health, about, starting a family with each other as well. What else is there for Abstract Medicine Collective community about their health, please? Okay, so the Seven of Wands has been coming up quite a lot in the readings. I think it's been coming up in every single reading. So basically this is saying what's really good for your health is to stand your ground here, is to be assertive. Yeah, that's mainly the main thing, is to be assertive, to stand your ground. And then with a 7 and 8 ace, that's 8 wands as well. So I do also see the energy of courage as well. Energy of courage. Okay, let's see what else. Being courageous helps your health too, because if you don't have the courage to achieve and make the things manifest physically in the world that you want to create, then you're sort of letting yourself down and you're putting yourself down, and that's not good for your health. Just generally to be in the energy of regret that we had earlier coming through, or shame about speaking your truth, for whatever matter or issue. We have the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords is losses, losses due to self-interested interested motives as well. There could be also asserting your boundaries from people who are bullying you as well, who are bullying you, who are saying things to make you feel lower than yourself as well. Maybe also what's good for your health is also helping you. What's good for your health is you being assertive, but also telling yourself as well that you are good enough as well. That's the main message too. And to not listen to the deceptive side of yourself as well, because we all do have it, that doubts, that puts doubts into your mind about whether you can pursue something that you want to do, something that you're desiring, something you're excited to do. Don't put doubt in your head about something that you're wanting to do, like traveling, or like being a mum, or being a mum can be, or a father can be through adoption as well. It's a beautiful, selfless act, Okay. There was another message about the Five of Swords that I was picking up on as well. I also do see that there could be some disapproving behaviour as well, possibly. I feel like this card is over here, actually. I feel like there could be some disapproving behaviour, and I do feel like there is an energy of boredom for some of you. So there is a need for your own mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health as well, your energetic health. There's possibly a need for exercise, or movement, just generally speaking. And also, I do see that there's a slight energy of stagnation and maybe a lack of gratitude as well here with the Four of Cups, which is telling me that there's something here that you're not seeing, or you're not allowing yourself to see. That there's something coming through behind you here with this cup from spirit, and this could be love coming through. And again, it's always that message of, do you believe, if you want love, do you believe that you deserve love, deserve to be loved? And what is it that you want from love? What is it, the relation that you want? Because all relationships, as we know, are all reflections of who we are, or something that we're needing to heal as well. Okay, so let's get another card. And we have the 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles here. Beautiful. So I do see a lot of you are working on all of this that I mentioned. I do see that you're training as well, possibly. You're also perfecting your skills as well, generally speaking. What's really good for your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual, energetic health as well, is to keep mastering those gifts, mastering those skills, mastering the gift, the talent of maybe prophecy for some of you, but also speaking. And some of you are getting some training. I did pick up on that, some training as well, about maybe speaking or speaking on a platform. Some of you could also be launching a new website or new business online. Some of you could be becoming spiritual teachers as well. But I do see whatever you are leaving behind as well has not been helping you to ascend to the level that you're needing to ascend to be in your fullest integrity. And I do see that whatever you're leaving behind is helping you and your mental and spiritual, energetic and physical health, just generally speaking too. And the bottom is like, yeah, as I said, that like this is a fated. Do you remember I spoke about the fates? And this is the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about fate and destiny. So this is a fated occurrence. Whatever you're experiencing right now at this given moment, with people around you, with things that you're seeing, things that you're hearing, things that you're you're experiencing as well, it's all fated right now. It's all fated. For some of you, this is all fated so that you could have new love come in, possibly, and have the relationship that you're desiring and wanting. All these things are happening for some of you because you're needing to look, and then we have strength here. And I did speak about courage. In order for you to strengthen your spiritual abilities as well, and to have more courage as well. Remember, these are 3 major arcanas now that are coming out. So essentially, they're clarifying the main message of what I just spoke about. Exercise as well, but also being able to speak your truth with courage and integrity here, especially here with the Leo energy here. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Wheel of Fortune as well is giving me the energy of movement forward. Some of you maybe could be getting into cycling somehow, or one of those soul cycle things. And I do also see that someone is releasing someone else who's been chasing their tail for a long time. Some of you are also going to be working and collaborating with people, and also there's also an important message here to make sure that you're not overburdened, and to ask for help from spirit to release any worries, anxieties, struggles as well. Also ask for help from spirit, but also ask for help from people, colleagues that you work with too. And what else is good for your, being assertive is, having boundaries is so good for your health, just generally your mental health. Having boundaries. And I know it can seem almost isolating when you have those strict boundaries as well, but it's important. Okay, let's have a look at the astrological cards. Okay, what is it that the stars are saying today in terms of health? Aries. Okay, and energy of Aries is all about fire as well. Fire, excitement, movement too, but also working hard as well, working towards your goals. So the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading, impulsive action is likely. Okay, so maybe feeling that you're on a mission here is part of your, is good for your health. Feeling like you have purpose is good for your health. Okay, let's get at something else. You also could be an Aries too. Let's see what else. Cutting the BS. I'm hearing cutting the BS is good for your health. Dynamism is good for your health. Having courage and desire is good for your health. In balance, of course. And then we have the 8th house. So I'm not surprised this came out, giving the messages that I said before earlier. So this transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. And I did speak about tribe. I did speak about community as well. Having community and tribe is about sharing your resources, sharing your energy, and making sure that whatever your energy was around before that was not good for you, your spiritual health, mental, physical, you've cut cords from it, you've cut ties, you've also cut your sort of like mental capacities on it too. And I also do see that there are 2 rings here, the eternity rings, because the ring is just eternal. So I do also see Mars and Venus energy here, which is masculine and feminine energy here, divine masculine, divine feminine energy here. So I do also see that divine partnership, as I did mention before. We also have number 8. You could have your 8th house in Aries too. Some of you could have your 8th house in Pisces as well, or the 8th house in Leo. Let's just get one more card. It's quite interesting, this reading. Yeah, this transformational area of your life, the Wheel of Fortune, transformation, change, mainly change, evolving, fated. There could also be a fated meeting that's going to be very good for your health, your heart health, I'm hearing. Beautiful. It's a spiritual union, essentially. That's way too many. but they want me to take all of them, so I'm going to do that. So we have the 12th house here. So this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. It's exactly what I said. So what's really good for your health is being able to give to spirit, to have purpose, to give to God, to give to the Almighty, the universe, because you feel this need. Possibly have a look on your 12th house if you have Aries, Leo, Pisces in your chart predominantly, that is urging you to release and surrender to a greater power here, or even service. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, what else came out? Chiron. So Chiron is the wounded healer. So your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. Wow. So yeah, that's something here that you're learning as well. Some of you are learning, and I completely forgot, with the High Priestess here too, and the food that I was mentioning here, this could be about, being a nutritionist, someone who's helping to, you're involved in the healing arts somehow in terms of food as well, medicine, beautiful. And Chiron is this centaur who was a healer. I don't know if you know the story, but basically, I think he was taken in by Apollo. I think it was Apollo, because in his own world, in his own tribe, he was dismissed. He was seen as someone who was ugly. He was seen as someone who was not accepted for being different. And Apollo had seen his potential, took him in, had adopted him. Remember, I did speak about adoption earlier as well. Had adopted to Chiron. And basically, I think it was Apollo. Let me have a look. But yeah, basically he taught him a lot about the healing arts, okay, and spirituality. And this ended up being his purpose. Chiron ended up being a shaman, a teacher, a spiritual teacher to so many. And have a look where your Chiron placement is in your astral chart. Let's just have a read of Chiron. I hope you don't mind me reading into this. I hope this message isn't too lengthy, but it is going to be what it is. Yeah, so Chiron card. Some of you may recognize the tree over Chiron and the young Apollo. Okay, there you go. It is from the Chalice Well Garden in Glastonbury in Somerset, England. Some of you could have a connection with Glastonbury as well. I did talk about nature here. You can find the tree at the end of the garden. It stands over a well surrounded by sitting stones. This lady, Alison Chester Lambert from the Astrology Reading Cards, says that she took a photo. I took the photograph on a trip there with my colleagues and fellow students from the University of Wales in June 2011. The garden was in full bloom and quite breathtaking in the sun that blessed our visit. The mythological Chiron taught herbalism to the young demigods, and in the foreground you can see the herbs, sage, and water figwort from my own garden. Okay, there it is. The image of Chiron and Apollo came to us when all else was failing. Richard is the illustrator of this book, of the cards. Richard had tried several images and statues of Chiron, but none looked right at the Glastonbury Dell. In desperation, I went online and found an image of Chiron in an old painting hanging in a museum. I emailed the link to Richard as we video conferenced, and although neither of us could quite believe it, it actually looked great when it had been cut out and blended in. The Glastonbury trees welcomed Chiron. So these are Glastonbury trees here. Perhaps they recognized this ancient mythological healer. Okay, interesting. But yeah, let's have a look at the main bit of Chiron here. Okay, so Chiron describes the tender part of you that seeks or gives healing and eventually becomes wise through the experience of such matters. In mythology, Chiron was a half horse, half man character who used his ancient knowledge of music, medicine, prophecy, fighting, and hunting to heal and teach several Greek heroes. Unlike his fellow centaurs, he was gentle and wise, but despite this, he was unfairly and crudely wounded by a stray, poisoned arrow. The great irony was that despite all his wisdom and healing power, Chiron was unable to heal his own painful wound. Eventually, he was released from this agony when Zeus allowed him to pass into the underworld. So the Chiron part of you understands pain and suffering from a personal point of view, and this gives you both empathy and sympathy. In your past, there may be a disappointment for something that you would have liked, but it just wasn't meant to be. Do you remember I spoke about disappointment as well, that you're leaving behind? But it just wasn't meant to be because it wasn't fated at that time. This seemed so unfair, but it taught you the lessons of gentleness and acceptance of yourself as you realized it wasn't your fault. This is the philosophical side of you that can accept and live with disillusionment in both yourself and others in a kindly, healing way. This may be a time of special meaning and deep reflection on universal wisdom. You may be aware of painful or poignant memory, or someone with a problem may have come to you for support or healing. Remember, Pisces is incredibly healing and supportive, but sometimes we give too much, essentially, and that's a detriment to our own health. Okay, you may learn new skills in the healing field, and I did speak about that, which ultimately become a source of understanding as you heal mental or physical ills. This will change your ideals, and sensitive, softer side of you may emerge as you gently forgive and grow into your truth and wisdom. All right, let's go on to these last two cards. We have the fourth house, your home and the roots of your being. So I did say, in terms of your health, spiritual, mental, physical, this is also you getting insight from spirit as well, that you're going to be moving home, relocating, traveling. I did speak about all of these things. Maybe this is also in order to attract the partnership, family that you're wanting. Also, maybe you already have, you are married to the person, or you're in a higher vibrational commitment with someone who you want to extend and extend your gratitude to spirit, but also to to upgrade that commitment into a home that is a reflection of who you are as well. Remember, homes are reflections of your inner home, your inner sanctuary. And I'm also going back to the church and the crucifix as well. It's the church, the architecture of the church was all about the corpus, the body of Christ. And so how the architectural design of a church is basically the head, the hands, the arms, and the legs, but also just the body, just generally. And when you get to the middle of it, or the top bit, it's where the heart is. So the heart of the home. Again, this is energy of, where are you being led to? And I feel like you're listening to your intuition about that. Very important here with the Piscean card that came through. And then we have Pluto. So your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. Again, energy of transformation here. Especially here in terms of transforming your ways, transforming your, just being a better person for yourself, basically being more in your integrity. And I do see that there is a rise of the Phoenix energy here. Have a look at where your Pluto is as well. You might have Pluto in Aries or Pisces or Leo, or even, those are the main ones, Pisces. But have a look at Pisces, Leo, and Aries. And have a look at the placements with Chiron, Pluto, 12th, 8th, and 4th house too. 4th house is all about stability and home as well. The roots of your being, like your health, your health in general is all about who you are and what's being reflected outside of you physically. The roots of your being, very profound, very important here, and it's being highlighted to me with my physical eyes, my third eye as well. And also, there is a transformation. There's the energy of the tower moment here that you've experienced, where lots of big changes have happened. People have left. Relationships have been broken down. Losses of jobs. Maybe even devastating experiences where death may have been around you as well. And I do see that this is all, unfortunately, has been fated, which you were not able to see at that time. And I also want to say that these people that you have lost, in terms of people that have transitioned into the spiritual realm, are in a very high realm. Basically, they are in heaven, when whatever heaven means to you, and they've surrendered their spirit to heaven. I want to say that, and the connection that they have to you was also very important in the 12th house. Have a look at your astral, astral chart in terms of that. What does your 12th house mean? You know, these cards are coming out for an important reason. 4th house, 8th house, 12th house. Okay, and then we have Aquarius. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So this energy is freedom, loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Again, some of you could be starting up new websites, something online, as I said before. This is all about the internet too. Something radical. Maybe just you being in your integrity is you being radical, okay? And just rebelling against what people are wanting and asking from you as well. Also, Aquarius could also be very important to you as well in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, also 4th house, 8th house, 12th house. Have a look at your Pluto placement. Aries is the energy of Mars as well. So someone who you might be dealing with on a romantic level could be a Martian. There could be an energy of that too, where you might be traveling to Mars in your astral experiences. I like to get one major arcana actually. Actually, no, I don't. I want to get one of these cards, and we'll close out the reading. Okay, Lemurian card. Okay, so Crystal Keys. This card has actually come out before. So this is the card. If you'd like to take a screenshot of that, you're more than welcome. So crystal keys, Lemurian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz said to have been encoded with great knowledge for the spiritual evolution of the human race. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes. Be inspired to find the wisdom hidden in times when you feel triggered. There is so much information within our raw and intense reaction that when you choose to be present and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. Wisdom comes through inner paradoxes. Be awed in creative flow or a state of surrender. I did speak about that. These crystals may be powerful keys to your spiritual evolution. Lemurian quartz crystals. Yeah, have a look at Lemurian quartz crystals. But I also see any crystal really. Tap into it. I also do see that you're able, for some of you are able to read crystals as well. This is a new gift that you're being given by spirit. Let me know if you'd like to collaborate on that. That'd be awesome. But also, crystal energy is also about clarity. I also do see the energy, of course, Lemuria and Aquarius as well. It's kind of the connecting of the dots here. Okay, let's just get a romance card, romance angel card. Why not? Okay, romance angels. What's good for their health? Hashtag Medicine Collective community. For those of you who are in partnership, for those of them who are not. Romance angels, please give us messages in terms of their health, please. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Let go. Let go. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. A lot of you are letting go of partnerships as well, who have not been to your benefit, but also you're allowing yourself to let go of controlling issues and surrendering to spirit here, because this area of your life is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. Okay, so it's the energy of surrender as well. Yeah, romantic feelings. Some of you may have romantic feelings for someone, and that is reciprocated. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, all right. I also do see the energy of that cup coming through behind you. Someone is coming in, to your life as you are surrendering to the idea of a higher love, the idea of divine love. You're surrendering to the idea of you're surrendering the idea of twin flame soulmates, soul flames, to spirit, and that is the right energy because you're letting go of control issues, and that is the energy that's coming through, and that's going to be good for your health. Passion, as I said before, passion. Passion, courage, integrity, excitement. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. A lot of you are also going to be singing more. You're going to be more in tune with music as well. You're also going to be receiving messages through song, by the way, and those are messages from spirit. Okay, allow more passion in your life, that Aries energy, that Leo energy, that fire. Okay, go towards your passions as well. Live your passions, and then you deserve love. As I said before with the Four of Cups, exactly what I said. Thank you, romance angels. You deserve love. You are lovable. If you believe it, you will achieve it. You will have that come through. And then free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. It's time to take back control of your life. As I said before, you know, boundaries, authenticity, integrity, assertive action, assertive power is very important. So free yourself. You're a magical unicorn. Why put yourself in a cage? You know? So this is all good messages for your health, okay? Because you deserve love. You could also be in contact with unicorns. You may be able to see them as well. Some of you could be taking up archery as well. Some of you could be learning a dance, doing dance classes as well. Good for your health there, your spirit. Okay, let's get one more. Thank you, spirit. And then hopefully that'll be it. One more. Something secretive, I think. Something exciting, something that you don't know yet is coming through. Look at that. Oh my God, this is amazing. And look, calling in your soulmate. What did I say? This is what you're not really going to believe when it comes through, when it comes knocking at your door. But keep being in the energy of surrender. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay? So for those of you who've not experienced that ever, this is coming. For those of you who are already in a soulmate bond relationship, you know, talk to your soulmate more. You know, bond with them more as well. Pray to spirit to how to have even more of an enriching relationship with your soulmate too. Trust. Okay, I've just got two more. Yeah, and you're leaving behind an unrequited love, and you're trusting the future. You're trusting moving forward because the person from your past was unrequited. Okay, because there wasn't enough chemistry or attraction to keep that relationship going, and you're trusting the situation is calling for you to have faith. Just generally, your faith is being tested or has been tested. In terms of your health, again, your spiritual health is about trusting spirit too. Okay, I feel like that's it. I feel like maybe we could get one more. Let's get one more card, see if hopefully my camera won't die on me. Mystical Healing cards by Ina Segal. One card, please. For your health. Thank you. It's a yes. So again, you're going to be proposed to as well with the eighth house and the rings. It's about partnerships here and a home. The home that you want is going to be a yes. Whatever your question was, it's going to be a yes. Let go. Let go and be free. Let go and be free. It's a yes. Number 17 could be very symbolic for you. Number 17 could be the house number. Number 17 is also the star energy as well. It's also the energy of Aquarius in the tarot. So whatever you're feeling is at a distance from you, your desires, your wishes, it's a yes, it's coming true. Miracles are about to happen. I really do hope you found this reading helpful. Praise be to you. Please do let me know as well what it is that you are going through as well at this time as well. Please do put it in the comments as well. If you feel called to, please do press the like button and smash the subscribe button too, so you're informed when I post my next videos too. You can also set up a YouTube account through Google if you have a Gmail account, just so you know. If not, I will catch you on the next one, or otherwise, take care, beautiful souls. Bye for now.